It's impossible to eradicate corruption, abuse, or bullying unless we understand that those three phenomena are often not caused by what we assume. They're not caused by greed or desire for power, but the opposite. They are caused mainly by fear. I was extremely privileged in 1994 to have met the late Nelson Mandela. And I had an opportunity as a youngster to ask him a question. And I asked him, what was the quote that made the biggest impact, or at least a large impact on your life? And he told me about a story about Chief Albert Luthuli, who was head of the ANC, he was the president of the ANC. And on his retirement speech, he left the ANC with a warning. He said, be very careful. Even though it looks impossible today, one day you might be in power. And here's the warning I want to leave you. As long as you think of yourself as victims, you will become the next victimizers. And I think that saying rings so true in many cases. We learn often the wrong lesson from experience. And one of those wrong lessons is do it to them before they do it to you. And that can cause somebody that thinks of themselves as a victim to become the next victimizer and simply recreate that vicious cycle. So be very careful about that. As soon as you start thinking of yourself as a victim, that already should be a red flag. First of all, there's absolutely no value in thinking of yourself as a victim. But it's not just unhelpful, it can also be harmful in that it can cause you to become the next victimizer. That's how you can make the impossible possible. That's how we can eradicate corruption and abuse and bullying, by becoming aware of how often the victims become the next victimizers, and we have to take actions to break those cycles.